Starting. Hello, Mario. This is Claude. How are you?
Good, Claude. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. Thank you for coming onto this webinar. Welcome. What we're going to discuss today is a continuation of the other two webinars we did last week. Last week, I think it was. And today we're going to talk about the setting tab, where you can set your permissions, notifications, and other things. And so we're going to go down to this little down arrow where you see my cursor. Can you see my cursor?
Yeah,
Okay. We're going to click that little down arrow, and then we're going to scroll right down to the to this section here. Okay. And here we're going to see the activity log. So when you click on this, you'll see all the different posts that you placed and the different pictures you clicked and or commented on. Okay.
yeah,
The one below that is a newsfeed preferences. So if you click on this little link here, you will get a summary of the people that you are following, the people that was a summary, the different people that you are following. Okay, and if you want to unfollow them, the pages that you follow, and you want to unfollow them, any groups that you belong to. Okay, here again, if you click these buttons, you'll unfollow these groups. And when you click the more button, if you have any apps here that you have placed, they will populate into this area. So right now we're just going to close this window, and I'm going to go to the setting tab. Okay, so by clicking the setting tab, I I will get a number of our tabs or links here on the left hand column, starting from general, security, privacy, timeline, and tagging. If you want to block some people, click on that, add their Facebook ID or their Facebook email, and just add them to your blocked list. Alternatively, if you want to unblock someone, you just have to go in here and take their ID out of that blocked list. Okay.
oh, yeah,
So notifications, we just mentioned that, I think. Oh, let's see, it's the same. The notifications, when you click on notifications here, let's start from the top. Okay, let's start from general. It's better. When you start from general, you see your name, your Facebook ID name that you would like people to know you by. The username, mine is working at home. Facebook allows you to create a username. You just click the little pencil here and you can input a name. So instead of having a series of numbers and question marks after the /,
yeah.
you can have your name here. Okay,
Hmm.
Mario Fullinfaw, or you could call it, work at home. I've
Yeah,
got working at home. I think having a name would be much more personal. I put working at home because it's a keyword, but I think your name would be pretty good here. Your Facebook, the primary email that you would want Facebook to contact you if they need to. Password changes, the networks that you belong to. So I belong to two networks, USANA and Dada Catering College. This is where I studied years ago. And the language and the temperature. I do not know why they asked for temperature, but so that's in our in general. Under security, it's the same here. If you want to create any login approvals, login alerts, etc., you just go in here and edit and change it. If you just want friends to connect with you, or you're open to the public, this is where you'll set that.
okay.
Privacy is again who can see my stuff. I've put public. Okay, who can contact me, friends of friends. Okay, so I should actually make this anyone. Okay, I'll come back here and change it. Who can look me up? Everyone. Okay, because you want people to, if you're in marketing, you want anyone to contact you.
Yeah,
Okay. So timeline and tagging. So who can add things to my timeline? I only put friends here because I don't want strangers to be popping things up on my timeline. Okay. And you can go through all these little areas and see if it suits your personality or your business projections, and you can either select the options that Facebook gives you. I mentioned about blocking a few minutes ago, so I'm going to pass that. notifications you've been through. Mobile, this is your mobile settings. If someone wants to connect with you, or Facebook needs to send you a code to activate, or an ad campaign you're running, or whatever, this is where you'll put your mobile numbers in.
Okay.
Okay. Followers, people who are following you. Okay, the comments, what can they do? This area you would use to make those switches. Okay, you want to link your Facebook page to Twitter. So if you post to Facebook, it'll be automatically posted to Twitter. It's a little handy little tip here, so that any post goes to your Twitter account, and then people on Twitter can see what you're doing.
Okay.
Okay. Right at the bottom here is a plugin, a follow plugin that you can use, like follow, 15 people are following Claude Fullinfaw. Um, this little script, if you put it into your blog that you might have now or later, you'll get this little thing populating in the column or wherever you place that script. Okay, and then people click that, they can follow you on your blog as well. Okay. Then
Yeah.
the apps are, you may not know what apps are. They're little gadgets or little software that you run on your Facebook to populate posts or videos online automatically. And this is some of the apps that I use. Okay. If
Okay.
you have an ad campaign, this is the ad setting that you would activate. There's lots of things here that you got to look at. Okay. Payments. If you're going to do ads, you need to have your credit card here. So you would click on payments, and so you would have you have two payments methods, save here, etc. So this is what you do. Support
Okay.
dashboard and videos. Okay, so the last in general is videos. So these are you can have autoplay by default. Set your video controls here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So once you set these up, most often you don't go in here every time to change things. You just leave it. Okay. So we're going back to our home page now. We want to show you something about creating lists, and this is very important because when your friend list starts to grow quite big, you want to segregate them into different lists so it's easy to find them. And the way to do that is to come into your home. Can you see my cursor?
Yeah.
Okay, click on that and you'll arrive on this page. Again, this page is where the newsfeed happens. Okay, ads and other things happen here. And on the left-hand column, you have everything about your business. So you can find everything that you need. Pages that you have, pages you want to create. You can create an ad here. Uh, your ad manager is right on top. Okay, and the groups that you belong to, you can create your own group. It could be a group for puppies, for example. Okay.
Yeah.
You can create a page also on just looking after dogs, because you're a dog lover. But we're going to talk about friends here. And if you notice, my cursor is pointing towards friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. If you move your cursor to the word more that is underlined as you move your cursor over it,
Yeah.
what will happen is it'll open a window whereby you will be able to create a new list. Can you see create new list?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
Okay. Each of these different lists that I've got here have got a number of people in each of those groups.
Okay.
So I can go and I can add people to these groups. I can delete them, and I can specifically go in there and target or send messages to those groups. Okay. So let's look at one group here, under 30s. Okay. So creating a list is simple. Sorry, before that, let's look at creating a list. If you I'll right click it so it opens in a new. Oh, sorry, I'll just click it. Click it, and it pops up with this window. Okay, and you put the names list here. So you could put Danny Johnson here, for example,
Yeah.
and you can mention people who follow Danny Johnson's group page, just to identify who these people are on this list, and then you hit the create button, and that's it. Okay.
Yeah.
So once you do that, you get these people here. But I want to show you something. Let's hit Danny Johnson's group now. And interestingly, what will happen is the people in this group, any posts that they make will come up here in the middle. These people are part of that group that I'm
Okay.
following. Okay, so I can go back here and interact with them, or see if they're my friends. This person not my friend. This person not my friend. But up here, you can see in this group only one person is part of this list.
Okay.
Okay. Let's use another. So if I want to talk to this person, I can click the see all, but I'll use another group that will show you more than one. Okay,
Okay.
just for this experiment. Yeah, are you learning?
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks.
Okay, so let's look at a group called Robert Kiyosaki. Okay, these are friends that I've been making on Robert Kiyosaki's group page, and here again you see a lot of people that are part of this, and some of them have become my friends. Matt Lawrence, he lives on the Sunshine Coast, I think. Okay,
Yeah.
so if you notice, there's quite a few people here. Okay,
Yeah.
who are part of this list, and if I can either click on their name and connect to them, or I can click see all,
Yeah.
and then the whole list comes up
Yeah.
in a minute. So these people are part of my list.
Yeah.
Okay, every one of these people are now my friends on Facebook.
Okay.
Interesting, isn't it? So I can click on their name, go to their page, and send them a message.
Okay.
Okay, so this is about lists. Okay, what else in this area? If you want to create an apps, this is the area you would come to. Okay, but that's for another webinar that I'll do at a later date. It's too far advanced for this. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so that's basically what I wanted to share in this webinar, Mario. I hope any questions you got before we close up.
It's been great, Claude. I've learned a lot. Yeah.
You have, okay. So
Yeah.
it's fantastic. So what we'll do is we'll schedule another session, or next week's topic. I'll send it to you and tell you what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
I think from knowing Facebook and what to do, we might run another one next on Thursday briefly for about 10 or 15 minutes, talking about how to find posts that you or save posts that may be of interest to you later down the track.
Yeah. That will be
Okay.
great.
So
Yeah.
that'll be a short webinar hangout that may be helpful to you as well. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you have fun, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Claude. I learned a lot.
Thank you. Take care, Mario. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.